Hey everyone, my name is Yash Patel and here I'm with my partner Saahir Dhani. Today we are presenting for interactive media computing platformers assignment. So our topic is platformer design specifically makes what a platformer actually feels good to play. Okay, we are going to looking at two games, one from way back to 1989 and one from 2018. And trust me, even though they are 30 years apart, they have a lot of more in common than you think.
Exactly. We picked these two games because they both do something really special with their core mechanics, specifically the jump. So let's get into it.
So here's a quick look at what we'll cover. We'll start with our retro pick, Prince of Persia from 1989. Then we'll look at Celeste, a modern indie platform from 2018. After that, we'll break down the actual mechanics, jumping, movement, camera, all that. We compare the two games side by side, and finally, we'll pitch our own small game concept inspired by both of them. So let's go.
All right, so let's talk about Prince of Persia 1989 first. Made by a guy named Jordan Mechner. Now in 1989, most platform games were very stiff. You jumped, you landed, pretty simple. But Prince of Persia was completely different. Mechner actually filmed his little brother running and jumping around outside, and then traced that footage frame by frame into the game. It's called rotoscoping, and it made the prince move like an actual human being. He'd stumble, hesitate, grab ledges. It looked incredible for the time.
And that's realistic movement had a huge effect on the gameplay because the prince moves like a real person. You have to commit to every jump once you're pressing jump. That's it. You can change course in the air. If your mistake is it's you fall, it's into spike pit and you're dead. No second chances. There were also hidden traps, pressure plates that drop spikes or slammed gates on you. You'll see them coming. You learned where we are by dying over and over again. It was unforgiving, but when you finally go through a room perfectly, that feel incredible.
Now let's fast forward to 2018. Celeste, made by Maddie Thorson and Noel Berry. This is one of the most acclaimed indie games ever made, and it's also a platformer about climbing a mountain. But here's the thing, it's not just about the mountain. The main character, Madeline, is dealing with anxiety and self-doubt, and the way the game is designed mirrors that journey. Every chapter gets harder, but it also teaches you to keep trying.
And what makes Celeste really stand out is how fair it is. Unlike Prince of Persia, Celeste has variable jump, meaning if you tap the button, you do a small hop. If you hold it down, you jump much higher. You're in full control. It's also something called coyote time. If you walk off ledge and press jump slightly late, the game gives you a tiny grace window where you can still jump about 6 frames. That alone makes the game feel less frustrating. And there is jump buffering. If you press jump just before you land, the games remember that and executes the jump that moment you touch the ground. These seems like small things, but together they make control feel amazing. Plus, there is an assist mode built in. You can slow down the game speed, get extra air dashes, even turn on invincibility. Celeste is hard, but it wants everyone to be able to experience it.
So now let's actually break down the jump mechanics. Because the jump is everything in a platformer, if your jump feels bad, the whole game feels bad. In Prince of Persia, the jump is what we call committed. One height, one arc. You decide before you press the button and then you live with it. It forces you to slow down and think before you move.
So in Celeste, it's opposite a variable jump, you're always in control, small jump, big jump, it's all up to you. And combined with coyote time and jump buffering, the control feels incredible, precise but forgiving. There's also a huge difference in movement physics. In Prince of Persia, the character has heavy inertia, like he takes time to stop and start because how real people move. In Celeste, the movement is super snappy. You change direction instantly. There's almost no inertia, and that's international because the level design demands tight, precision.
Let's talk about level design and cameras. because they are just as important as the controls. In Prince of Persia, the game is split into rooms. Each room is its own screen. The camera doesn't follow you, it just flips to the next room. The levels are very linear, and you go left to right, find the exit, move on. But there is environmental storytelling in those stone dungeons. Every room tells you something that about where you are and how much danger you are in.
So Celeste is totally different. The camera follows Madeline smoothly the whole time. It even looks slightly ahead in the direction she is moving, so you can see what's coming. The levels are broken into small too, but within chapters there are branding paths. Some routes are optional, really hard for players who want a challenge. One of the coolest design choices in Celeste is every room teaches you a mechanic. There is no tutorial pop-ups. You just play slowly. You learn what you can do. That's genuinely impressive design.
Here's a quick side by side of the two games. You can really see how different the design philosophies are. Prince of Persia, one jump height, no coyote time, heavy movement, static camera. Celeste, with variable jump, coyote time, jump buffering, and smooth follow camera. The death penalty is also huge. In Persia, you lose time off your 60-minute clock. Every mistake counts. In Celeste, you just respawn instantly at the start of the room. No penalty, just try again.
And accessibility, this is a big one. Prince of Persia has zero options. You play the game as is, or you don't play it. Celeste has a full assist mode, that a massive shift in how games think about their players. Modern games want everyone to play them. Old games just wanted to be beaten.
Now let's get into difficulty a little more. Prince of Persia is genuinely brutal. One hit kills from spikes, swords, even falls. Hidden traps that you can only learn by triggering them, and that ticking clock always in the background. But here's the theme. It never feels cheap. When you die, it's always your fault. You didn't plan the jump. You didn't see the trap coming yet. That sense of mastery when you finally make it through a room clean is really rewarding.
And Celeste is respects your time in different way. You die all the time in Celeste. Some players die hundreds of times per level, but you respawn instantly. There's no loading screen, no penalty. The message is okay to fail, just try again. And the philosophy extend to assist mode. You can make mad line invisible, slow the game to 70% speed, give her infinite stamina. The developers said that they consider it's cheating. They want people to experience a story. The big takeaway here, older games punish you until you learn. Modern games guide you until you learn. Both work, just for very different audiences. Um, okay, so now for the fun part, our game concept we are calling of the Fallen. The idea is 2D platformer set in a crumbling Persian palace, inspired by the look of feel of Prince of Persia. But the twist is time is broken. Every time you die, it rewinds slightly back. You get to see exactly how where you failed.
The first unique mechanic we came up with is the time rewind jump. It's inspired by Celeste's coyote time, but taken further. Press jump within 1 second of falling, and the prince literally rewinds a moment to grab the ledge he missed. You get 3 uses per room, so you have to be smart about it. The second mechanic is weighted momentum. Short hops are fast and snappy like Celeste, but full running jumps feel heavy and committed like Prince of Persia. So the field shifts depending on your speed. And the third mechanic is the echo camera. The camera actually shows you a ghost of your previous run alongside your current one. So as you're playing, you can see exactly where you messed up the last time. It's like having a built-in memory for your mistakes.
So basically, we just took the weight and atmosphere of Prince of Persia and combined it with the forgiveness and smart design of Celeste, and the time mechanics ties it all together thematically. You're literally learning from the past.
So now to wrap up, here are the big takeaways. Prince of Persia showed us that realistic movement and committed mechanics can create incredibly tense and satisfying gameplay. Celeste showed us that being fair to the player doesn't mean being easy, and that accessibility and challenge can coexist.
And biggest lesson from the platformer design, the jump is everything. Get that wrong and nothing else matters. Get it right and the players will forgive almost everything else. So that's it. I mean, we took all the slides, and thank you. That was our presentation. My name is Yash Patel, and that was Saahir Dhani. Thank you for this course. And if you like this video, please do a like, and thank you. Bye bye.